What's going on, guys? Happy Sunday. It's your boy Robbie Miles. Big Sunday, fantasy football today. If you guys have any teams going, I wish you all the best. Good juju. I got my dynasty team going today, and it's a big day. So listen, I want to get a video in before football starts. So I'm sending good vibes and good juju to all you on your fantasy football teams today. Um, anyway, so it is December 15th, and the end of the year is quickly coming. This year for physical media is slowly dwindling down, and I was beginning to think about all the different labels, who's doing it the best, and I do not have an answer for you. That's not the point of this video, but I am going to showcase one company who is absolutely staking their claim. As the top dog in this physical media war, and putting out the best things. And again, listen, it's hard to choose because there's so many great companies. Like there's so many physical media companies that are doing so many amazing things, and it's a great time in so many ways to be a collector. Not every way, but it is a golden age for physical media in so many ways. And so there are just so many great companies that are just killing the game. And today I'm showcasing one. Showing you my collection and letting you guys make your own decision on whether Second Sight Films, which is the company I'm showcasing today, is really at the top of the game, because in my opinion they're definitely making a case for it, whether they are the cream of the crop or not. The cream of the crop, oh yeah. Whether they are the cream of the crop or not, they are definitely staking their claim, no question about it. So this, of course, all comes on the heels of their massive Blair Witch Project release, which many are calling release of the year, and you get no argument from me. In fact, I'm going to be doing a video with my buddy Jordan later on in the month about our top picks of the year, and this is undoubtedly in the running for me. I haven't quite pinpointed what I think is the release of the year yet, but I can tell you right now, I think Blair Witch is probably going to be it. This release is just insane. And it's for a movie that I care about so much. So what better way to start this video than with this Blair Witch release, right? So Second Sight dropped this release earlier in November, and this is just an absolute bombshell of a release. You have the original festival cut, which had been long vaunted, long awaited for many, many years, overseen by the producers of the movie. You have a feature-length documentary, which was fantastic. If you love a movie, you can't ask for anything more than this. Truly. Between the art cards, between Heather's journal, guys, if you watched my video on this, you saw me break down in happiness over Heather's journal. I mean, that is just again, if you're a fan of this movie, just truly a collector's dream of a fluff piece. So yeah, I mean, look no further than the Blair Witch Project. This is definitely in my running for release of the year. But I'm going to showcase not just Blair Witch for you guys today, but all my Second Sight releases to help you guys make a decision of your own, because I don't know. I mean, like, there's Second Sight, there's Arrow, there's Umbrella, there's Vinegar Syndrome, there's even Scream Factory, still killing it. I have my thoughts on them, but it's just so hard to pick who did it better. Arrow Video has just been doing it at such a high level for so long. But you have these overseas companies like Second Sight and Umbrella that are really kind of following that same model. Vinegar Syndrome it's hard to put them at the top because they're just so unique in what they do. And I love what they do, but it's hard to put them in the same category as the other big dogs because they're just so different. But anyway, so one thing I do want to note about Second Sight Films before you guys run out and buy all this stuff is that Second Sight Films is a UK-based company, and their movies, their Blu-rays rather, are region B locked. So you will need a region free player to play these movies, unfortunately. But I picked up a region free player as soon as I started collecting because it was the best investment I ever made. Some of these releases are like the definitive way to own these movies, so I don't want to miss out. But if it's a 4K, you can watch it on any 4K player. 4K discs are not region locked. So yeah, so if it's a Blu-ray, you're going to need a region-free player. But if it's a 4K, you're all good. So You had the Blair Witch release. Okay, now let's head back to the first, the first second sight. I think it was the first second sight um box I ever got. I think it was back in like 2019, maybe 2020. I don't know. But that was when I really started, heading cross region, overseas, and stuff. And that is this definitive Dawn of the Dead uh, massive Mamma Jamma. I mean, this is just a brick of release. This thing is long out of print and goes for stupid money online. But this is, I mean, between Blair Witch alone and Dawn of the Dead, I mean, it's two of the greatest releases of all time. This really is one of the greatest physical media editions of all time. For one of the greatest horror movies of all time. So, between these two alone, you have to recognize Second Sight as just this absolute massive player in the physical media game. They're giving the fans what they want. I mean, the packaging, the colorway, the original art. Like, I think this is what I love about this release so much is that they put the original artwork on the box. Like, it's on the box, guys. This original artwork. Like, that is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So for me, that was a big, big, kind of selling point for this. Not that it needed a selling point, but like I'm big on the artwork, I'm big on the packaging, the aesthetic, and it just this original poster art is iconic, and to have it on the box like this is just perfect. So Dawn of the Dead, just awesome release. All right, let's move it further. On my most recently watched Second Sight Films release, and that is May. Really fun movie. Okay, I believe it's from 2004, maybe 2011. I don't remember. This is from. I did a whole video on it, but I can't recall at the moment. This movie was made in. I can't find it at the moment, but it was like early 2000s, I think. I want to say it's like 2003, 2004. I did a whole video, but I just can't remember at the moment. So May, super cool movie about a girl who has trouble making relationships and building relationships, and she turns to violence. And it's a beautiful movie, like poetic, Shakespearean. I loved May. Okay, you got your booklet and you get your art cards and the Blu-ray and all that good stuff. Also, one nice touch about Second Sight is they give you the black cases, even though it's just a standard Blu-ray. Kind of cool. So May, really awesome release. Then you got guys. This is one that so often gets overlooked, and it never like I feel like people don't even know about it. But if you like The Substance, that movie, The Substance, which is in like my favorite movie of the year, hands down, no questions asked. Was directed by Coralie Fargett. Okay. And The Substance is up for movie of the year, Golden Globes. It won Best Screenplay at Cannes, all that good stuff. She did another movie, guys, called Revenge, and Second Sight put this awesome set out. And I can tell you right now, it's not The Substance, but it's a damn good movie, and the vibe is spot on. It is Coralie Fargett, and if you like Substance, if you like the rawness of Substance and the emotion of Substance, it has the same vibe in Revenge. You can tell it's a Coralie Fargett movie. So Revenge, awesome release from Second Sight. I am so happy I grabbed this when I did. I think it's sold out at this point. Then you have Dog Soldiers, another great werewolf movie about a group of soldiers overseas that kind of bunker up and kind of get attacked by werewolves, and it's a lot of twists and turns, and it's a fun movie, guys. I like Dog Soldiers a lot. Great release from Second Sight. Then you have the Paranormal Activity 1. Now, this is the only Paranormal Activity I've seen, but you have this really cool edition, and I really enjoyed watching it on this Second Sight edition with all the extras. It's just a great way to see the movie for the first time. So, Paranormal Activity, and they have grown Second Sight to absolutely murder the packaging game. So awesome. Great job, Second Sight. You have The Strangers, which is one of the movies that has frightened me the most in my lifetime. If you hear me talk about the movies that really scare me, really frighten me, it's Creep, it's The Strangers, it's all the movies that are like could really happen. That kind of shit scares the fuck out of me. It's not like the fictional stuff for whatever reason. When I was a kid, it was more of the fictional stuff. Now it's kind of the real stuff. So the beautiful addition of The Strangers. This movie just hits me so hard every time I watch it. Liv Tyler is fantastic in this. Dennis from Always Sunny's in this. It's just a great movie. Really great acting. Liv Tyler has my heart forever and all time. The Strangers, really cool edition. Martin. Okay. George A. Romero's Martin. This was a huge, big time release when it came out. I had never seen it before this, but I don't know if it was ever on digital before this. There was a VHS, maybe a DVD, but this is the first upgrade since the DVD, I think. So this was a big time release. George A. Romero's Martin. Really enjoyed this one. It got the full treatment. Excellent job. Excellent release from Second Sight. It doesn't end, guys. Like, there's just so much more here. You have When a Stranger Calls, which is a really big movie when it came out. I believe it was like late 70s, like 79 maybe, or early 80s. Really big movie when it came out. Really cool babysitter takeover. Different take on the babysitter takeover kind of vibe. And it was an iconic movie when it came out. When a Stranger Calls, really cool addition here. You have Extra. Okay, now this is I picked this up a long, long time ago. I still haven't watched it. I need to watch it. I'm a bad fan. It's just so hard to find time to watch all these movies, guys. But Extra, really cool edition. I heard this movie's batshit, fucking crazy. I do need to watch it. Extra. You got The Mummy. Okay, this is a fun. I don't know if this is Boris Karloff. I did watch it. I don't remember. It was fun, kind of creature feature. Graham Humphreys did the artwork on this. The Mummy. I kind of like these all-time creature features. They're cool additions, and they look beautiful. So The Mummy, really fun. I mean, guys, this next movie, like, was probably release of the year last year. I think it came out last October, maybe 2 Octobers ago. I can't even remember. The year it came out, it was undoubtedly release of the year. I still haven't even opened it because I'm so nervous to open it. I've seen some of the extras in this already. I can't get myself to open it. And that is the Texas Chainsaw 4K. I mean, like, this thing is just a brick. This is undoubtedly one of the greatest releases of all time. I just can't get myself to open it and unseal it because the thing is just beautiful. It goes for stupid money online. Texas Chainsaw, Can You Survive? Beautiful artwork on there. It just doesn't end, guys. It doesn't end. Frankenstein and the Monster from Hell. I have not watched this one yet. I still have it sealed. Another movie I recently watched, and I'm going to be doing a whole video on from Second Sight. You're Next. This movie was banging. This movie was so sick, and this edition was so cool. The extras are fantastic. Really cool insight into the movie and the actors and actresses. I loved this movie, and this is the first time I saw it. I mean, look at the artwork on that, guys. That is fucking sick. And the text is like from the movie. Give me that autofocus. Anyway, You're Next. I mean, it just doesn't end, guys. The releases just don't end. You had The Hitcher also this year. Okay, like, it just doesn't end with Second Sight, guys. This absolutely gorgeous ombre box. I have not watched this yet, but because I just don't have time. But everyone's telling me this is like absolutely also in the running for release of the year. The Hitcher, Rucker Hauer, brick, guys, absolute brick. It still doesn't end. There's more. Put this right here for now. Ginger Snaps, like one of my favorite early 2000s horror franchises. Like, it's so poetic and just a beautiful movie and genuinely creepy. And the teen angst and late 90s, early 2000s soundtrack and vibe is just perfect. I love it. Okay. I've watched the first two in this franchise. I haven't seen the third yet, but just a beautiful red blood finish on this Ginger Snaps release. I just can't say enough amazing things about Second Sight and everything they're doing. And I think this might be still available if you want to check it out. I did a whole video on this franchise. It's still not over, guys. There's more. You had Crimes of the Future, a David Cronenberg film, I believe. Yeah, David Cronenberg film. this was kind of a dud for me. I didn't love it. It's a cool movie, and I appreciate the artsy feel to it and what it was trying to do. Good cast. Wasn't for me. Wasn't my favorite. Which happens, but it's still a really cool release with some, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, help you learn more about the movie, which did help me understand the movie a little more. It's just hard to understand. It's a very bizarre movie. So Crimes of the Future, I've heard that if you watch this more than once, you'll like it more. So I might give it another shot. And lastly, guys, another banging movie that I took me a few times to really start to love, but I do love it, and that is It Follows. I haven't opened this release yet, but I've seen the movie. But I mean, this movie was a movie I watched, and I was like, this is kind of whatever. It's fine. I've grown to love this movie. I've seen it quite a few times since the first time I watched it, and it gets better every single time I watch it. There's just a vibe to it, a feel to it that you just can't replicate. And I think they're doing a sequel, but again, a beautiful brick of a release from Second Sight. Now, a couple of things I want to note, right? That's my entire Second Sight collection. Some banging releases. One thing I want to note, I don't know who I think is the best in the game or who I think is the top player in the Blu-ray physical media game or anything like that. But I can tell you this right now. Second Sight is extremely deep with their catalog. They put out they for what I appreciate in a collection and what I appreciate in a release, um, the quality of the disc, okay, the quality of the transfer, they do a bang up job. Okay. Um, the packaging, they do a bang up job. Okay. Even the finishes, the matte finish and everything is fantastic. And if they do a kind of glossy finish, it's the type of box that I like. It's it's like the gloss is a little different than other companies, and I really like the gloss that they do. Um, it's more of like a matte gloss kind of situation, which I love. So the packaging is fantastic. Listen, they're putting in the extra work on the extras. You can tell. Look no further than the Blair Witch release. I mean, this had to be years and years and years in the making. Um, I'm willing to bet it took upwards of 3+ years to get everything onto that release situated and good to go at least. Um, so packaging, transfers, extras. I mean, Second Sight's just done a fantastic job. I will be diving deeper into later in the month into who I do think had the best year. But again, between Hitcher and Blair Witch this year alone, I mean, Second Sight is absolutely killing it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you own any of these releases? Do you are you a big fan of Second Sight, or are you impartial to the other companies? I think Second Sight and Umbrella have a little bit of a partnership for sure, but also a little bit of a rivalry. Like I just love what both companies are doing. And it's really great to have all this amazing physical media companies. So sound off in the comments, guys. Hit that like button. I appreciate you guys watching. Check out my other videos. I did a review yesterday on Itsy Bitsy, a fun little Scream Factory horror movie. I did reviews on the Blair Witch Project, May, all kinds of good stuff. So appreciate you guys hanging out. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what your thoughts are on Second Sight right now. Are they the best in the game? Is Second Sight really the best to do it right now? And you'll get no argument from me at all. Okay, but I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Hit me up in the comments. Your boy Miles out. Peace.